Good morning, everybody. My name is Apollo, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. We just left off. I was on that not date, but date with Chris, and I fell off a treadmill, but it went perfectly. So, let's get right in. I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts smooth. Oh god, I'm so old. Oh no, I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 3:55. I'm supposed to be at Amanda's school in 5 minutes. I frantically put on some clean clothes, applying a generous amount of deodorant, and run out of the house. Dad tip 41. Run through the finish line. Wait, did I get that one? I arrive at Amanda's school and check in with the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feel pretty haggard, but hopefully no one will notice. I check my watch, and I'm relieved to see that it's only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing by his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, youth. Do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Ugh. Come on, kid. I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy. Are you gonna help me or not? Fine. Up the stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. Head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. The punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I'm back to where the low-rent Genreld Way is standing, finally ready to give him a piece of my mind when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker.
Oh.
Lucian, don't you have third party to get to? Ugh. Fine, Mr. Vega.
Oh.
Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We are not cool. You must be Apollo. The period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back?
Oh.
Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comedically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. Alright, where were we now? Now, who can tell me about the unreadability of the narrative of J.P. Solon's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does that thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter.
Oh.
You mean this noise? Alright, everyone. Very funny. Colin, please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unrelatable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. All the students immediately get up and make their break for the door.
Sweet Manchego.
Does Aaron do this voice too? Because for some reason I can hear Aaron, like, Ego Raptor's voice in this. Remember to do your readings and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening.
Oh.
Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both, you know. Budget cuts. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please, call me Hugo. I don't normally do this impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but you know, she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completed assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. Well, I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? We just moved. She's fine. She has a tendency to see battle. No, that's just rude to say. No, we just moved. Well, we just moved recently, but it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was. See, if you could talk to her about it, I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. But on the way out, I stopped thinking for a moment. I turned to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Yes? You ever catch that Rye? Huh? Yes. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda has been able to hide this so well from me. She always has been a force of positivity in my life, especially after we lost her mother. Amanda has been done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on.
Oh.
I pull up to the carpool. Amanda hops in the passenger side. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So, you talked about Mario Batoli? I'm really sorry. The whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we go grab some dinner? Sure thing. Let's go to the mall. Does that sound good to you?
Huh?
Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Jeez, can a dad take her daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me. Is that a rock on my windshield? We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay, but also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective because, you know, maybe your parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you'd give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vegas said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vegas' class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to a stoplight, and I Amanda. She's still texting. Just, I wanted you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I hear Emma R. is going to some fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah?
Huh?
What? No? Dad? Ugh. I can't believe you would...
Oh.
Dad. I mean, jeez. Why would you... Ugh. Gross. She likes Noah. She definitely likes Noah. Sorry. Just asking. Dad, he's just my friend that you have a crush on. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Yeah, I see you looking away. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation over. To the mall, then. Start building credit as early as possible. Dad tip number 3. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Hell yes! Language, Missy. Heck yes? Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's a greasy restaurant, another greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar, bread with cheese on it, or do you want me to just inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She's taking my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant plate of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and probably stoned teenager. We take a seat at the rickety table and dig in. These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to get through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent colored cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Ugh. Which meme? All memes. It's just funny because I just had to do this with another friend of mine because they just don't get memes, and I love memes. Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands.
Aww.
Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all of you have already done that joke to death.
Ugh.
And what's worse is that movies and TVs and video games will try to jump in on the meme train, but just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out, so it just dates it and it isn't funny. Oh shit, what's up?
Dad.
Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now? Want to go to that goth store? What? You know, that one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment despite being an exact representation of the establishment? I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people thought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movement in the 70s and 80s? Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time? Oh, that one! I love her. She is literally the best daughter in the world. Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is! You can see some of the outline, kinda. I love her. I'm so proud? Speech! Amanda.
Alright.
Speech. 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 Speech! Alright, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate a historic movement that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Lear had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outgoing to the mall. After begging your father to take her to Dead Goth and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeds to throw up all over the display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Thank you. Amanda's moved. She begins clapping, slowly at first, then faster, and more vigorously. Several other patients turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head.
Hey.
Oh, hey, chain wallets! While Amanda busies herself looking at a band t-shirt, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at in Dead Goth and Beyond. Iconic mugs. I'm suddenly stricken by existential fear. If only there'd be a number one dad, then why are there so many mugs here that say that? Oh, okay. For some reason I was taking it like a daddy route, but nope. That whole time I thought I was the only one. If I'm not number one, where do I place on the global dad ranking charts? I have work to do. Look, this is important to me. I overhear a stifled argument over the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I see that. Don't know where to tell you, dude. Oh, damn it. It's the cashier's voice. I just work here.
What?
What? Listen, when I bought this online, the website said the blouse was Victorian inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly had the trademark of Edwardian visage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, if that would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeeper. Your superiors will receive a strongly written letter by post. Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they're Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in hand. Oh boy, here it comes. Hey, Dadtron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy. Thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt onto the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So, what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolled her eyes so hard, I'm worried she might pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag, and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch, trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh, cool. Long Hole Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite show, right? Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also they're hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brothers truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no! The ghosts done got control of the truck. I can't steer on them there damn ice roads. Let me see that EVA meter to try and communicate with the spirits. Flint, we're about to die! Almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying, you're gonna die. That's because we're about to die, you... This is art. This is truly magnificent art. The episode ends with Amanda excusing herself to go start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their detritus ice road accident. Afterwards, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Have you ever read Rich Dad, Poor Dad? Dad Tip 54. I wonder if, what book is that supposed to be? Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never, ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda's much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. Like, all those things together were supposed to be one bookcase? So, you excited for the cookout today? Excited for beefing up my grease? Food is there, I'm excited. If food is there, I'm excited. I am all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Those are delicious. Yeah, those are so bad, but they're so good. Which means there are more of them for me. Do you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. What I do? Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early, just because he said that. I head out the door, and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie tray. I am a terrible cook if it doesn't involve grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sparkler, and adults chant in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on the table next to 2 other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. Wave over to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Oh, Peter. Welcome. I'm so glad you two are here. Peter. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest.
Yeah.
Hi. This is Christian and Christy. They're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing.
Yeah.
Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where is Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary. Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. I don't think she really is happy in that relationship. Ah, Mary, sweetheart. Did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Apollo, and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that needs tending to. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time. Definitely not that other time that I met you in a bar and then bought you a drink, even though you clearly didn't need another drink, and then, like, apparently you do this to every single guy that walks into the bar, and then that's kind of how I met Richard. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in the new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick up some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you gonna party with when I go to school? But I don't want to do pleasantries. Dad. Ugh, they're gonna talk about the weather.
Oh.
Go do it. Make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Ah! Amanda shoves me into the corner of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party, and I'm surprised to see familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Didn't I meet that guy at the bar? Isn't that guy who threw a frisbee at my head? Isn't the guy who's throwing a fit in Dead Gotham Beyond? And isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig and River. I love River. But wait a second. All these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. Craig. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I do think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of the time and place. In trying to take something like, so, the Rococo period and comparing to the postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the contents of which art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking, they don't even notice me. Craig leaks in. Bruh. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Talk to Craig. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How's resistance training going the other day? Great. Little River here's a great cheerleader. Aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around. You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry for pooping on you. She must be a handful at that age. Oh, they always are. But it's so worth it, bro. Craig grabs River's arms again and waves him around. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How you settling in? Almost done. The new place is perfect. It's really cozy and the neighborhood is beautiful. I'm so glad we moved here. And I'm even more glad that we're right next to my old best friend. Craig gives me a polite punch in the shoulder. Ow! I remember that hurting a lot less in the past. Sorry. I've been doing push-ups and stuff. Apollo, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's being super friendly. Though, like, your daughter fitted in just fine? Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, pulling weeds and weaving them in little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. Hey, well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown. Oh, please change the artwork. Yes! Oh, he looks beautiful. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on.
Oh.
Hey, Apollo. This is my daughter. Hi. I'm Kurt Macheta.
Ah.
Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look. I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the Coffee Spoon and my old college friend and, your teacher?
Ah.
Oh. Hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
Yep. You still gonna hand me that overdue term paper? Haha, great seeing you. I love the finger guns. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned that finger guns move from me. I'm very proud. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go? Hugo looks around the party. He finally spots him because his eyes go wide.
Sweet Manchego.
Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking? Ernest holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flitters it into the gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest, and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Hey.
Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burnt down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burnt down half the yard. And that spread onto my lawn and burnt down half my yard, too.
Oh no.
Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey everyone, sorry about that. Apollo, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Ernest. Ugh. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Ugh. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Doesn't matter. Ernest! Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch.
I don't know.
Ernest. Oh, yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was clearly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I also have to be the authoritarian dad. He clearly resents me for that. I mean, I think that as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritative as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? It's even possible to be cool dad. What? I'm as cool as a cucumber. See that right there? You can't say that. I think my kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads? I don't know.
Hey.
I think we just need to accept the fact that as dads, we become the machine that once raged against and accept our fate and unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda! I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point.
Oh.
As many of us all want it, I don't think it's important to be cool dads, as it is to be good dad. We can't all be best friends with the kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me in earnest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, I guess you're right, but it would be nice to have it both ways. Hearing the guys talk about it makes my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but then might come a time when it won't be like that. It's college when it happens. Don't let us eat up your time, Apollo. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. Joseph and Damien. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Goth and Beyond at the grill. I wonder what he's talking about. I walk over to them. So, I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warm in the winter. It prevents the Arctic contrasts to the rest of the neighborhood, and it completes the charismatic interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice.
Oh.
Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Apollo, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his enthusiastic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasantry. I think I saw you at Dead Goth and Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior at that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very serious, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Goth and Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that whilst my anger might not justify, it might mean no such for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Goth and Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Did she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a moment. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the other kids in the neighborhood.
Oh my.
Hey, Amanda! Would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fit under one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I more describe myself as a twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though. Oh, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting it on. It's good to be in the cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming.
Oh.
Amanda walks over to our conversation. I also like Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasantry of meeting. Damien Blood March, at your service. Damien flashes the sentence with a flush and a bow and produces a single rose and offers it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns a gesture with courtesy. My, do you know how to treat a lady?
Whoa.
Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin children appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey, won't you come play with us? Come play with us forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin stick. We talk about this. For some of my voices, I have to say just a phrase that gets me into their talking. So occasionally you just hear me go Peter. Christian and Chrissy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops in the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of wine. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you? You had him a minute ago. He's probably just stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resentful. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time in the radiator. It's my fourth. I had to squeeze 4 little... Sweetheart! Would you do me a favor? Please find Krish. That would be great.
Oh my god.
I'm sure he's fine. Mary?
Hey.
Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go home now?
Huh.
Ah, Lucian. Have I introduced you to Apollo yet? Hey, is that the punk from Amanda's school? I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christian, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yep. I got 2 veggie burgers. Do you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They describe carnivorous type people as bloodluckers. Dad. That's really interesting, Damien. Just turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath the sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Oh, is that a tattoo?
Yes.
Yeah. I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine? What? Lucian pulls back some of the rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian.
Oh no.
We talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. Just thought it would look cool. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful, though. That number carries weight. Man, Joseph is way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors pop out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. Rupert and Brian. I glance across the room, noticing Rupert and Brian chatting over drinks. I know this episode is running a bit long, but I kind of just want to finish this up, and then as soon as this is over, like the grill, I'll be like done with this episode. So, man, I don't know how to deal with the big being one up by Brian or whatever happened with Robert last night. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot! I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys. Apollo, where the heck are you? Settle in the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. Game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Apollo, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about the most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. And it's good she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raised his eyebrows at me. Being inside, making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway, I haven't even gone camping in years. Not since the last time. Same here. Things change once you have kid. Wait, what happened the last time? Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Well, John Boy and me were out in the back country. John Boy's a strong kid. Met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quick. John Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps. You could see the bone popping out through the skin. John Boy screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound, and now I got a fireman carry a 6-foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you, there's moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old John Boy. But you build a bond with your brothers in the army, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. I guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. I'm just kicking. My friend John and I were inner tubing down a river, and he lost a flip-flop. Miss that kid. Brian and I laugh nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up. I'm kidding. I love him. He's awesome. Me and Daisy barrel up to us laughing. Daisy's holding a paper plate in front of us like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no! The ghost locked the doors! Quick! Hurt the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have an emergency escape button. Then hit the brake, I guess? And then we'll get out of truck. An imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts. But how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like it. Although, I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. I know. That reminds me last time I went skiing. Robert! Wait a second. Are you guys playing long-haul ice road paranormal ghost truckers? Yeah. Man and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn, sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality TV. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. We're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gotta keep up from starving out here in the Hershey ice wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over the... Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay. But not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend.
Alright.
Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teacher says she spends each recess in the library. I think the other kids intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't have worried about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Oh, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by the law. I hear that. Well, since that's getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. They do seem to get along really well, but I thought the constant hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellows. And without further ado, let's make some magic. Peter. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. Within the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen.
Oh.
You guys think this is my first time behind a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese into the patties, perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably don't know this, Apollo, but Joseph around here's his groatmanship. He's ungrill-leavable. Oh,
Nice.
I try to get on his level, but I just can't catch up.
Hey.
They're doing all dab puns. I fucking love it. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake.
Ah.
Okay, we need to stop. It's getting too cheesy. Please stop! All the children of the party boo at the glorious display of puns in
Nice.
unison. Alright guys, food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Man, it's so wild to see how all the dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kinda nice, isn't it? Feels like a real community here. Totally helps when you're a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot.
Oh.
Plus, Amanda is getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'd really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dad Book? Dad Book? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, it's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media gets over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmison and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burger meat. I felt I could have done... Wish I was playing Paranormal Ice for Truckers. You and Daisy seem like you're having a way better time than I was.
Hey.
Because we were. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dadbook. Maybe I will. If I ever forget how social media works out. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Treat people better than you treat you. Alright, guys. This was a super long episode. But if you guys liked it, like the video. Subscribe to see more videos like this because, like, I'm planning on doing a full playthrough of this game. I love those puns so much. Like, everyone needs to know how to use power tools. But it's so good. The writing's so good. Well, either way, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye!